How much you charge for that? Well, they send you the sneakers and I charge them 400. Look good, you know what I'm saying? I stay busy with everything.
Okay, so we got to work together to make it great. So I got to listen. It is go time. I hope it's go time for you too. Membership or something for you to get in there?
Yeah, you have to.
Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. I am just in here getting myself together, y'all. Just been kind of one of those mornings. You know, I felt it when I woke up this morning. So I'm like, oh, I know I'm going to have to put some heavy armor on because it's about to be real. But regardless of how I am feeling emotionally, I still have to get up and get it. So this is me getting up and getting it, y'all. I done cried my eyelashes off, and that's okay because I am allowing myself flyers. I am allowing myself some grace because, heck, every day is not going to be perfect. And if I'm being honest, I do miss my mom. And this morning when I woke up, ooh, child, y'all, when I say I really, really wanted to hear my mama's voice so bad, Tiffany, so bad, Lake Driller. I wanted to hear my mama's voice so bad. I started searching through my phone to just find something with her voice on it. I know I got something somewhere, but what I found was a picture, and I posted it to my Facebook page. Good morning, Leland Porter, Grand Rising Heather, Grand Rising Stephen. I am really pushing through this morning, y'all. I refuse to give up. It's one of those mornings where I have to work a little bit extra because I'm missing my mom. You know, I lost my mom. I can't say I lost her. You know, my mom transitioned over in July, this past July. And I talked about it yesterday on my live, AJW. You know, it was one of the hardest things I ever had to go through, but I was able to get through it. And this is me picking myself up every morning, saying, you know what, Vet, at the end of the day, your mama would not have wanted you just laying in the bed, love curves. Your mama, Miss Blue, would not just want you just laying in the bed, just being sad. So y'all, hot flash hit. And I went and got some doggone astringent for this. Because these, man, y'all, before my mom passed, we would laugh. And I'd be like, Mom, you ain't tell me all of this was going to happen. Like, I do not recall you having hot flashes and having to stand in the freezer, okay? I do not recall that, but it happened for me. So, y'all, as I am getting myself together, I want you all to know that no matter what it looks like, no matter what it feels like, it is my responsibility just as well it is your responsibility to get up and get at it, okay? That dream that you are chasing, you cannot realize the dream if you don't get up and get it. It's not going to happen sitting on the couch, Vet. It's not going to happen laying in the bed, Vet. And this is me self-talking myself, y'all, as well as talking to y'all as I'm getting myself together. Because, y'all, procrastination, I probably was the poster child for a very long time. Procrastinating on my own dreams, procrastinating on my own life, and then want to be, oh, woe, it's me. Oh, this not right, that not right. Well, the stuff that is right, you're not even using that, Vet. You're not even using the things that are right in your life. Listen, I told y'all before, sometimes you got to have a come to Jesus moment with yourself, all right? I just be keeping it real with myself, Rainey, because I know that I can be my own worst enemy. And if I allow myself to sulk, if I allow myself today, if I allow myself Nothing's going to happen. I'm trying to trace my lip. Nothing's going to happen, y'all. So instead of doing that, we're not doing that this year. Not this year. We're going to get up and get at it. We're going to get up and get to it, Jonas. We're going to get up, Desmond. We're going to get up and do what we need to do. Brenton, Jude, Ronald, she, 80. We're going to get up and get our life together. Because I know that's what my mama would have wanted me to do. I know that's what the people that love me will want me to do, is get up and get at it. So, that and get up and get at it. I'm not even going to put no gel on these edges today, y'all. It is just one of those days. And I'm just going with the flow. But as I am going with the flow, I'm going to keep on at it. I won't give up. I bet you that much. And I don't want y'all to give up today either. Not today. It's Testimony Tuesday. It is Testimony Tuesday. And I am testifying, y'all, that my past will not determine my future. I am testifying that your past will not determine your future. It will not. As long as you don't let it. You have more power than you realize. I have more power than I realize. I had to, listen, gracefully broken, y'all. Gracefully broken. And I'm very, very grateful that it happened. I'm very grateful that it happened because it allowed me to find my true self. Not the self that they were telling me that I am, but the self that I know that I am. The self that God told me and showed me I am, because he woke me up the third time I tried to unlife myself. The third time I tried to unlife myself. He woke me up, okay? Tell me God ain't trying to tell me something. Tell me God ain't trying to tell me something when my own father, the person that I have listen, I got his whole face, tried to take my mama out when she was 5.5 months pregnant with me. Tell me, y'all, that I don't have a purpose. Philippe Jackson, Bolivar, tell me you don't have a purpose because you woke up this morning. A lot of us, y'all, we think that we don't have a purpose just because we have situations arise in our life. Some of us have troubled pasts. Heck, some of us have troubled childhoods. And because of those things, y'all, we don't believe that we can ever overcome. But one thing my mama, Sister Green, told me is that this too shall pass. This too shall pass. So whatever it is, Tina Atkins, whatever it is, Angie, she 80, whatever it is that you felt when you first woke up this morning, other thing my mom said, get ye behind me, devil. Get ye behind me, devil. Tell him to get ye behind me. Get behind me, devil, and mean it. And mean it. Muriel, mean it. Seymour, mean it. Because at the end of the day, it ain't going to get done unless you get up and get it. At the end of the day, it is not going to get done unless you get up and get it. So this is me getting up and getting it, okay? And I want to encourage you all to get up and get it right along with me, all right? So this morning, because I have really been loving this new music, and I'm going to be, listen, y'all, how do you all feel about this AI technology and music? Now, I remember on the Morning Show podcast, and make sure you all are also following Green Links Media, we had a discussion about this because my co-host on that, he's an artist. I mean, he writes music, he's a rapper, he does all of that. So as an artist, you just have to go and look for the Morning Show podcast that we did. So I recently, y'all, came upon this new music. And it's by Room to Breathe. She actually wrote the music, but she used AI technology to produce and compose it. When I tell you, y'all, if you watched my live yesterday, that was all AI technology singing it, but those were her words. She took this music out of her journal. So my question to you all, because I'm about to play Confidentially Me, so y'all can hear it too, because it's definitely been, just listen to it.
Every morning I rise, eyes on the prize, purpose in my stride, no disguise, no lie.
I'm charging my phone too, y'all.
I'm falling. Life tried to break me, shaking, but I'm still here. Vision so clear, I got nothing to fear. Steps ordained, I maintain my lane. Hustle in my veins, purpose in my brain. Walking in my purpose, can't nobody stop me. Every single step, I'm becoming who I'm meant to be. Focused on my path, I'm the one, I'm the key.
You just gotta believe,
Living out my
y'all.
dreams, yeah, I'm walking in my destiny. Walking in my purpose, can't nobody stop me. Every single step, I'm becoming who I'm meant to be. Focused on my path, I'm the one, I'm the key. Living out my dreams, yeah, I'm walking in my destiny. Haters gonna hate, but they just fuel my fire. Climbing higher and higher, I never tire. Challenges come, but I face them with grace.
Hey, Mr. Swagger on
Determined and
full.
strong, I'm running this race. Purpose driven, every move is divine. In the darkness I shine, my soul's aligned. Manifesting greatness, I'm on my grind. Unstoppable force, I'm one of a kind. Walking in my purpose, can't nobody stop me. Every single
It's the
step,
vibe this
I'm
morning.
becoming who I'm meant to be. Focused on my path, I'm the one, I'm the key. Living out my dreams, yeah, I'm walking in my destiny. Walking in my purpose, can't nobody stop me. Every single step, I'm becoming who I'm meant to be. Focused on my path.
Come on and jam with me, y'all. Come on. Grand Rising Rachel, Grand Rising Fanny. Hey, Carol. Hey, Lily. Hey, Rupert. Hey, AK 1957. Grand Rising, everybody. Hey, Low 99.9. Hey, Big C. Hey, Rose. Hey, Nina. Hey, Lily. Hey, AK. Grand Rising, everybody.
Every single step, I'm becoming who I'm meant to be. Focused on my path, I'm the one, I'm the key. Living out my dreams, yeah, I'm walking in my destiny. Walking in my purpose, can't nobody stop me. Every single
It's all
step,
about the
I'm
motivation,
becoming
y'all.
who I'm meant to be.
It's all about the
Focused on my
motivation.
path, I'm the one, I'm the
Some
key.
days you gonna fight a little bit
Living out my
longer,
dreams, yeah,
and that's
I'm
okay,
walking in my
as long as you
destiny.
stay in that
I
fight.
stand, purpose in my hand, living out my plan. In this promise,
Who's staying in that fight with me? Come on now. Come on now. All right. Thank you for liking the live. Who's staying in that fight with me? Hey.
I got nothing to fear. Steps ordained, I maintain my lane. Hustle in my veins, purpose in my brain. Purpose is my guide, I won't be denied. With every stride, I feel alive. Overcoming, thriving, I won't hide.
Sometimes all you need is a little bit of music, y'all.
Walking in my purpose, can't nobody stop me. Every single step, I'm becoming who I'm meant to be. Focused on my path, I'm the one, I'm the key. Living out my dreams, yeah, I'm walking in my destiny. Purpose is my guide, I won't be denied. With every stride,
Purpose is my guide, I won't be denied.
I won't hide. In my purpose, I confide.
Hey. I just wanted to share that with y'all because this music has really been inspiring me. And listen, like I said, sometimes you got to fight a little bit longer. Okay, sometimes you got to fight a little bit longer in the morning time just to get up and get at it. The point is to get up and get at it. Don't lay in the bed today. Don't sulk today just because everything not right. Everything is not going to always be perfect. It's just not. If it was, do you know? Listen, y'all. One thing I do, what I have realized about the Most High is that those of us who have the hardest battles, Elma, the hardest, hey, best friend, those of us who have the hardest battles, it's because we have the most work to do on this earth. It's because God purposely purposed us because, listen, y'all, you have to have a huge heart to deal with the madness of this world and still be able to give love to this world, Lulin. You have to, Mave. You have to, Dim's dad. You have to, because if you pay attention to all the news articles and everything that's going on in this world, y'all, when I tell you the caught up can get real, And now, all of a sudden, you wondering why you so down and out. You got to fill yourself back up before you do anything. You got to fill yourself back up before you face the world. I'm telling you, take it from me. Fill your cup up. Overflow. You have to. Like I woke up about 3 o'clock this morning, y'all, like normal. And I felt that spirit. I'm like, oh man, here we go. It's about to be a battle. Now I got to put my heavy pressure on. On top of that, I got to put my biggie on. You know what I mean? I got to get prepared, and I got to remember, because I wanted to just lay in the bed, because I was missing my mom, y'all. I wanted to lay in the bed, but I said, girl, if you don't get up, get your butt up. Get up, because this dream is not going to come true unless you work at it. Y'all, a lot of us are afraid of the work because it's enormous, depending on your dream. It can be gargantuan. It just is what it is. The bigger your dream, the harder the work. But, y'all, every day you get up, just know that you have the chance, the ability to do the work. So this morning, I am just reminding myself, you have the ability. God, thank you for waking me up, because you see something in me that I am still struggling to see. I appreciate you waking me up, and I know that I have work to do. Simple as that. Simple as that. You tell yourself that every single morning, Wookie. Tell yourself every single morning, Shakish. Every single morning, Kegs, Pamela. Every single morning, God, thank you. I know I got work to do. If you saw me fit to get up this morning, little old me, you know what my past looked like, God. You saw me to get up. I know I got work to do. When I was in Chicago in 2018, make sure you look at the last post that I put up. I put a short story of me arriving in Chicago in 2018. Every morning, y'all, I practice gratitude. Thank you, God. I would look outside, because there were mornings, y'all, prior to me getting to Chicago, and I told my story before, there were days, weeks, months where I hated to see the sun, y'all. Hated to see the sun. Because of that, my kids missed school and stuff, because I was struggling, y'all. So when I got to Chicago to save my life, when I saw that sun, I was so grateful, because I remember when I didn't want to see the sun. One of my favorite songs is by Molotov Mile, Run From the Sun. I'm going to play that. One of my favorite songs, because it reminds me of me running from the sun. I swear that sun would come through those blinds, and I would be so angry because I was still here and suffering. Because I was still alive and suffering. But y'all get this. I was the one making myself suffer, because I couldn't let go. I kept talking. Listen, I talked about it yesterday. You go ahead on some of my other videos that I did. I talked about it in there, because y'all, when I realized that I had trapped my own self, I was like, the nerve of you, Vet. The nerve of you. The nerve of you trapping yourself up in your own mess. The nerve of you. Hello, Delaney. The nerve of me. Right, Wide Eyes? But it was all me. Yeah, some people did some, listen, even in this process, okay, people will do some damage, but it is up to me. It is my responsibility to fix the damage that was done. Don't stay stuck in that damage, because, Ed, they can try and damage you, but it is God that will help fix you, okay? Yes, I see that, E. One of my daughter's middle name is spelled like that, with the E. Yeah. Hey, Cattell. I try and say, hey, grand rising to you, the real Rachel Gary. Make sure y'all are following one of my favorite life coaches, the real Rachel Gary, right here. 20-minute conversation. I swear she shifted some things in my mind, y'all. She shifted some things in my mind. Make sure you guys are following her. She's going to be back on the show. I'm so happy. We are revamping the Vet Green show. We have Big Mike's new movie review podcast going to be coming. The morning show podcast is going to be coming back. We have a lot coming down the pipeline. So make sure you guys are following us. I have some really, really great conversations coming up. I cannot wait. One of my, I manifested this one, y'all. I manifested this one. The Queen Solar. I cannot wait. I manifested that. When I first heard her story on another show, on a different network that I was on, this woman's story, y'all, I cannot wait. It is happening Tuesday, January 14th at 7 p.m. We will be live on Green Links Media. Make sure you are following our YouTube channel. Y'all, This woman, she just wrote a book. She sings music. She is just, her story is just phenomenal. If you are anybody that ever overcame anything, make sure you tune into the Vet Green Show, January 14th at 7 p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time, everybody. I cannot wait. Man, the power of manifestation and the power of doing the work, y'all. The power of manifestation. On my TikTok, my subscription one, I talked about me manifesting just my life and what I wanted it to look like, and not even realizing as a little girl I was manifesting. It seems like once we reach a point in our lives where, and it can come from trauma, it can come from just growing up. There's a point that all of us come to in our life where, unless you are being nurtured and poured into, a lot of us, we stop dreaming because we think that it can't come true. We stop dreaming. And I can remember stop dreaming. I stopped dreaming. And it was around the time I started having children, because I realized that fairy tale that they had painted on TV for us, like the Waltons, I wanted that. But unfortunately, when you look beautified and melanated like me, you have to work a lot harder. And then on top of that, when you are a teenage mom, you have to work even harder. It's not easy. So eventually, I didn't think that I could have that dream. It just didn't look like what it looked like on television, that picture that they painted. And the reality was babies cry. I talked about it in my video. Babies cry, need attention, okay? Vaseline or cocoa butter. It's shea butter. It's shea butter. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Ethan. But I do the Vaseline. You already know. You already know. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Dorothy. Grand Rising, everybody. Grand Rising, everybody. So, yeah, today was one of those days. If you are following me on Facebook, you can see the post that I put up. I was desperately needing to hear my mama's voice, and I'm going to continue going through my phone after I finish working, because I know I have some video or something where I can just hear her voice. And I'm going to continue doing what it is that I do. James, Lil Lemon, Salmon, Londo, Kevin Kraut, LaShawn. I'm going to continue doing what I do. James Brodnax, EY. Come here, Pano. Come here, baby. You okay? All right. And this is the little one. Yeah, she has on a onesie. My baby turned 12 in October, and now she's diabetical. Oh, thank you so much, Rachel. I appreciate that. Listen, I started having to I was listening hard this morning. I was listening hard. I don't even want to break down on here thinking about it, but I was listening hard this morning. You know how if you've ever experienced loss, any type of loss, because I can remember certain pain points that I also experienced that are familiar when me and when I was when my marriage was just no longer there. Loss can be very, very difficult to handle, but going back to again what my mama said, like God has never, ever, ever put anything in front of me that I could not handle, and everything that I needed to handle it was inside of me. What I had to realize is just that everything that I need is inside of me. And when you begin to use certain tools, that's the key right there. When you begin to use certain tools, and make sure, again, you are following Rachel, because Rachel talks about some of these tools. When you begin to use certain tools, so that when you are having those moments, like I did this morning, I had a moment where I didn't want to get up out the bed, then you can pull those tools out that Telfar bag and begin to use them. So one of my favorite tools that I use is the gratitude tool. That's something, because there's something about when you are feeling grateful, it really does change your frame of thinking. When you are feeling grateful and you focus on what you have and not what you don't have, it really does change. You'd be surprised how your mind can shift. So I remember when I was in Chicago, and I learned about using that grateful tool. And the person that I learned it from, it may have been, who one of my favorite persons, Lisa Nichols. She said, feel the breath coming out of your body. Put your hand on your heart if you need to do that, and feel that to know that you're alive. Pinch yourself and be like, you know what? I'm grateful for just being alive today. And even though I don't have all the answers to get me to that place where I want to be, I know, Delaney. All right, baby. All right. She has something to say too. What do you have to say? Really? Okay. Well, that's what she had to say too. But it really, just focusing on being grateful for what you do have. You may not have a lot, but you do have something. Focus on that. You will be amazed at how quick you can change your frame of thinking. Very, very quickly. And I know some people may be saying, well, what if I don't have anything? You have breath in your body and you have a life. That is enough. Because if you turn on the news, some people did not make it. Some people did not make it. That is, man, focus on that. Focus on that. And when you begin to focus on not the lack of, but the abundance of what you have, even if you are not rich, like you don't have to, like, my very first podcast, all right, baby. My very first podcast was called Think and Grow with Vet Green. And I called it that because when I began to study the teachings of Napoleon Hill, I quickly realized that rich really is a mindset. Like wealth is a mindset. The money is going to find you. You will not, listen, y'all. Think and Grow Rich is rich within your mindset. They talk about it in the Bible. You have to renew your mind. So, yes, Rachel said the abundance of what you have is a whole bar. Gratitude is as small as a breath. Yes, Rachel, exactly. And I had to stop thinking about abundance as monetary, because it's not. It's the abundance of my knowledge that has helped me, y'all, increase my salary by 60% in less than 3 years. Like, I'm not BSing y'all here. It was the abundance of the knowledge that I started to gain and use and apply in my life that actually helped me be able to do this. All right. Before, I did not believe. I didn't think I could. Y'all, dreams. What? No, it was not even. It was a foreign word in my vocabulary. I think that ended after I realized that Barbie dolls and baby dolls and real babies are not the same. They're not the same, Christopher. They're not the same, Jacqueline. I realized that. But then, after being Captain Save-A-Hole for everybody except for me, in 2018, I decided to be that for me and save myself. I put my hand up. And in 2025, y'all, I am doing it again. I'm putting my hand up and saying this time I'm doing it for me. All right. After raising 6 kids, 2 sets of twins, being a teenage mom, I said this time I'm doing it for me, because House of Queens, Havoc, Minded, Victor, a lot of times we get so caught up in everybody else's life that we forget about our own. Hello? Am I talking to somebody? Linda, Jay, Victor? A lot of times we get so caught up, purposely caught up, because we don't want to focus on our own because it's messy. We start focusing on everybody else's. And I found myself doing that, thinking that, oh, if I save them, then that means I'm saving me. Where does that work? Where does that work? How you go say the oxygen mask has to go on you first? It has to go on you first. When you begin to save you, everything else will fall into place. I'm telling you, because you are the example. God saved you for some reason. Think about everything you went through Spanish language. Carmela, Taddison, Betty. Think about everything that you've gone through up until this point. Everything that you've been able to survive. It is not without reason. Like, God is so intentional. The Most High, whatever you want to call it. Even if you don't believe that there's a God, any of that, just believe that you come from something great. And just know that you can conjure that greatness up. You can. I'm doing it right now, talking to you. Because Lord knows, about 4 hours ago, y'all, I was laying in that bed with tears rolling down my eyes. I tell you no lie. Like, boo-booing, boo-hooing. I was. But then I said, you know what, God? Whatever you place inside of me, I need it today. I need it today. And this is what you see. Don't give yourself a way out. I procrastinated. I played around. I tried to be Captain Save a Hoe for everybody. And it didn't get me anywhere. But deep down depressed. I got myself in a whole bunch of debt and a whole bunch of mess. And now it is my responsibility to get myself up out of it. Accountability. That's another key. Take accountability for your life. Stop looking for anybody to fix your life for you. All right. To getting, okay, Rachel, okay. To getting out the bed and getting in the shower and putting on some eyelashes on and getting cute for y'all today. Okay, y'all. It took a moment. It took a moment. I told y'all, I don't know if you watched if you were in here in the beginning, but I was literally putting this lash on because I had cried it off. But I refused to stay in that place, Sharon Stokes. That is my mama name, Sharon. Thank you, Queen. Thank you. Because I refuse to lose. I refuse to give up. Because God gave me a whole bunch to be grateful for. A whole bunch. So that is what I am focusing on, Quentin Brown, Sonia Bell, B. Hope. That is what I am focusing on. I am not focusing on the lack of, because I'm already rich, okay? I'm already living. I am got my feet up, okay, with my doggone French provincial furniture. Okay, I'm walking through my house right now. I'm smelling all the candles. As soon as I open my door, I smell the beautiful candles, okay? All right. I'm getting in my doggone Infinity. See, I don't need no $300 million car. Just give me a big old SUV like I love driving, and I'm good with that. I don't need to be greedy. I just need the basics. I need to be able to, when my kids come home to visit, that they have a bed to sleep in their own room. Okay? They don't got to be sharing. That's what I'm talking about. I'm manifesting a big old house. I'm manifesting things like that. But in order to manifest, y'all, you have to be willing to do the work. See, the bigger your dream, the more the work. Don't fool yourself. Don't fool yourself. Ain't nothing happening overnight. Nothing. It took me from 2018 to right now to be able to do this. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. So, I have some work to do. I want to just say, y'all, if you hung out with me, I appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow morning about 7:05. I'll be here. That is me challenging myself to get up here and do this. Hello, Sundown 1966. Hey, DJ. I have a Friday show. So the Vet Green Show relaunches January 13th. Next week. Ooh, y'all. Yeah, we relaunch next week. Thank you so much, Nikki. And on Fridays, everybody, I am going back to the format that I had when I was on Think and Grow with Vet Green. And on Fridays, I would have different artists and creatives come on. So I'm going back to that format. And Friday, January 17th, the day before my birthday, I have John Jiggs. Jiggs is with a money sign at the end, coming on to have a conversation with me about his music. Very dope artist. Dope artist. Excited about that. I also have Teyamo coming on. I believe that may be early February. But if you are an artist or creative, anything like that, make sure you hit me up and see what we can do. Get you on the Vet Green Show. I am excited. I love music, y'all. I am so passionate about music, and I had to make sure that I incorporate it as I am building out Green Links World Entertainment. I wanted to make sure that I incorporated music in there because it's a passion of mine, and I did not want to forget that. So you guys are going to definitely see a lot of new things coming down the pipeline. All I keep hearing is build it, build it, build it. So Malika, that is exactly what I am doing. Don't ask anybody. I'm done asking anybody if they want to join me, RJ. Malika, I'm done asking. The platform is there. If you are interested in having a podcast and you have something that you want to say, then it is up to you to contact Green Links, okay? I'm done. I said, you know what? I asked people if they wanted to come on the platform and do their show. So now I'm going to make all the shows that I asked on my own, Malika. On my own. I don't need an entertainment correspondent. I can be that. I don't need a motivational speaker. Heck, I can be that, okay? Money Mondays, we gonna have some of that as well. We just gonna have some people for y'all to talk to. That's all. And build it, build it, build it. Build out your dreams. Build out your dreams, Wallace. Build out your dreams, Cookie. Build out your dreams, Malika. Do not ask anybody for permission. Just do it, and they will come. And just do it, and they will come. Y'all, this has been a wonderful conversation. I could be on here all day, y'all, just talking. You have definitely helped me out a lot this morning, but I am going to leave y'all. Sun So Think. I'm going to leave y'all with this. I just want to encourage everybody to, after you get off this live, hey, Audacity, she's another one that I cannot wait to have on the show. Pick up Audacity is the Plug book. One of the best reads. I have instantly was engrossed in the book. Cannot wait to have her on the show. Audacity is the Plug. Great book. You know what? Look at God. We got two very inspirational, motivational women on here this morning. We have the real Rachel, and Audacity is the Plug. I'm loving it. Come on, show up, Chicago. Show up. That's what I'm talking about. Chicago is, oh man, y'all. Chicago did right by me. I can't even lie. Chicago is one of my, I feel like that's second home for me. Chicago is where I grew the most. And I realized that, man, sometimes you got to get out. If you come from a small town or city, that's how you feel about NOLA. Yeah, man. Oh my God. It's so funny that the people that I met in Chicago, coming from a small town, the people that I met in Chicago, they had love for Chicago, but it was similar to how I feel about my small town. So it's always so funny to me, but man, I did a video this morning about Chicago. I arrived in Chicago July 2018, y'all. What? I had $350 in my pocket. I went from sleeping on my mama's couch to sleeping on my nephew's couch from July until January. I finally got me an apartment, and I went from sleeping on his couch to sleeping on an air mattress. Make sure you check out the post that I did, because I show a picture of my little air mattress that I got from, listen, I got the air mattress from my nephew. I got the comforter from my nephew. I went and got my pillows and stuff, but I was more focused on acquiring savings. You know, the focus was don't just spend the money because you're making the money. You got to put this money to good use. So I rocked it out on that air mattress until I didn't. And I went and got myself a bed. I went on what was it? Marketplace, maybe? Where did I find that furniture? Listen, second hand, okay? Second hand. I did what I had to do until I could do better, okay? Nanook. I did what I had to do until I could do better, and I'm proud of myself. I did that, okay? So y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day on purpose. Don't give up on yourself. And starting over is not giving up. Starting over is just, you're doing things different, and that is okay. It is okay to do things different. I'm telling you, if you went right before and it didn't work, why you gonna keep going right? Go left. If you went left before and it didn't work out, go right. And keep doing that. Keep doing that. Repeat. Hashtag repeat. That's all. Just like that. Just like that.